Hello everyone, my name is Mariana Isabella Garcia Guerra. I am a student of foreign languages with an emphasis on English. And today, for the subject of Introduction to Linguistics, I'm gonna do a mini lesson about English sounds. So I want to start sharing my screen with you. So let me 1 minute to do that. Okay. I hope that you can see my screen. Okay, we're here. I'm gonna talk about two topics. The first is his versus his. And the second one is the numbers 12 to 19. So for the first, we had two sounds that if you listen and you don't identify the difference between them, it's probably that you couldn't know the true meaning of the sentence. Why? Because the first, the yellow one, is the short form or the contraction of the he is or he has. It's a contraction. You normally say he is, but in the more informal way, you say he's. That's all. In the short form, for example, in this case, you can say, "Don't be scared. He's very friendly." We're talking about, in this case, we are talking about he, what he feel, how no, yes, how he's feeling. So, and on the other hand, in the case of the blue one, of his is a possessive pronoun. It is used to show something belonging to or connected with a man, boy, or male animal that has just been mentioned. For example, if you want to say, Mark just phoned to say he left his coat behind. Pay attention that we're talking his coat. Okay, continue. He's very worried. He's very worried. Okay. Do you know if this is his? We're talking about this. What is this? The coat. The coat is from who is the owner of the coat? Mark. Okay. So his is a positive pronoun. What is important to know in this part of the conversation, that you have to identify the context, understand the context of the sentence. Because if you don't identify the difference easily, you can say that they are the same, and you will never know the real meaning of the phrase or of the sentence. So you have to pay attention to the context. I have more examples to show you. Don't worry about it. The first, say, Brian loves his girlfriend. He wants to marry her. In this case, the subject, of course, is Brian, and Brian loves who? His girlfriend. Because if you listen, Brian loves his girlfriend. We said before the subject at the beginning of the phrase, Brian, and after we say his, to show that the girlfriend of Brian is a positive. Okay, and looking for the second one, the second say, his was a bold choice. Not many people have that kind of courage. In this case, we're talking for a choice. No, he's like a subject. Okay, like subject. Yeah, I said the truth. So let me. Oh wait. Okay, sorry. The Spanish. In the first sentence, here the word his is followed by another noun that is girlfriend. Therefore, it is a determiner. This is the context that I am saying to you. And in the second one, here the word his stands alone. Therefore, it is a positive pronoun. Do you know the difference? But we're talking about the second this. So what his? Ah, okay. I'm lost. Okay, this his. I hope that you can understand more or less this topic, but I'm going to continue. So the second is numbers 12 to 19. With the numbers, we have a problem because it's even usually that generally people think that the teens number sounds or are releasing the same than that tens numbers, and that's not the truth, because like you can see, the tens numbers are the numbers that are after the number 10 and 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Okay, and the tens numbers are how can I explain you? I think that are jumping 10 to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 9. Okay, in this case, you have to understand that 13 is not the same than 30, and this is the important. This is why it's important, the pronunciation, the correct pronunciation. Because, for example, like you can see, if you are giving your number to another one, if you don't know or you don't identify how you can say this number, 16, you could say 60 and give them not the correct form. So, for example, in this case, you say 55, 1, 16, not 60, 3, 3, 3, 9. The numbers are so important. So you have to pay attention and identify the difference to learn the correct form to say it and listen. The second example, say, there are 20 flowers in the garden. The word 20. Usually people confuse 12 with 20. Maybe because the first letters or in the word are the same, 12, 20. But you have to know that the tens numbers usually end with an E, with a Y, sorry, with a Y. 20, 30, 40, and the other numbers, like T numbers, like their name is teens. So remember that 13, 14, 15, like teenagers. It's a joke. And finally, with the third example, third say, I find 14 candies in my bag. 14, not 40. 40 is a lot. 14 is not a lot. And so I hope that you could understand this explanation. Remember, the pronunciation is so important to identify the English sounds. You have to teach your own ears to understand, and you have to mentalize that the English it's a new language and you have to fall in love with it, because if you don't um, demonstrate that you want to learn, it's probably that you will never um, I forget that you will never improve in this language. So thank you for watching this video. I hope that it will be useful for you, and I hope that we can see you in another video. Bye.